Good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Soul Maniac Trading Challenge, where we started off with one soul and we're seeing how far we can take one Solana, which was at the time, that one Solana was worth less than $60. And now Solana is literally, I think this last weekend they hit over $120 market value. So Solana is doing absolutely insane. But we're not focusing on the worth of Solana. We're focusing on meme coins and altcoins and trading those and see how far we can take one soul. Make sure you go and check out the intro video that we did on this series. Check out week 1, 2, and 3 and catch yourself up if this is your first time seeing this challenge. So don't skip ahead and, ruin the surprise of how we're doing. Go watch those ones first, see how we're doing, see how the challenge has been going, and see where we are in week 4. I'm super stoked for this week, and I hope you are too. And we got some amazing coins we traded. We got some amazing profit, some really bad losses that we took, but it's all part of the trading. And I hope that from my experience that I'm doing here, me taking the risk, that you can learn and have fun with me while I'm going along and trading these super risky investments. This is a reminder, none of this is financial advice. You need to always do your own research, and I'm not a financial advisor, so none of this should be taken as financial advice. This is all for educational purposes for you guys watching, that you might learn the meme coin market, altcoin markets, how risky, how volatile they are, and if you ever do want to invest in them, you have a resource here that's showing you how to do it, and how I'm doing it, and what the possibilities could be. Enough of the chit chat, let's get right into it. Our pool value, our trading challenge value for the one soul trading challenge is now worth, this morning, currently worth 2.086 Solana. Yes. So here is the first coin of week 4 that I want to talk about. I'm not necessarily going in order in days of the week. I'm more going in order of the coins that I want to talk about, their value, the wins and the losses that we're going to talk about. And this first one was a fat L. My mistake here with this first one, called My Bags, I did not do my normal procedure of checking the coin. Is it worth investing in? How is it on reg checker? I didn't do that. I just kind of hopped in it because I thought it might be a super quick opportunity, and I didn't do my normal processes, which I should have. So let me show you right now. So as you can see here, this was an immediate L. Literally, I saw it in one of my group chats on X, and I saw that someone was like, hey, this could be an opportunity. They had some volume in their coin, and this could be a really good opportunity. And he's like, but it could be super risky and go to zero. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit into this and see what happens. So right here, you can see I had a buy on that dip. And then literally after my dip, it literally just went to nothing. It was just a worthless coin. I honestly couldn't even tell you anything about it. This is a bad one. I should have known better. But I saw those two big wicks. I was like, okay, there's buy pressure, lots of sell pressure. I was like, okay, now maybe those big people that invested early got their money in, and now there's going to be a run on the coin. I was mainly going off the chart, and as you can see, that never happened. So this literally was a pretty much 100% loss on my bags on this coin. And to be honest, it was a trash trade. This was not a good one this week. Okay, let's go on to the second coin I want to talk about. This next coin I want to talk about, because we just went from a fat L to now we're going to the biggest dub I've probably ever taken in a long time when it comes to NFTs, meme coins, any kind of trading. This was a huge dub for me. It was a huge dub for the meme coins. It was a huge dub for this trading challenge. It was massive, and I'm super stoked to share this one with you guys. Let's take a look at this coin and let's see how big of a dub this actually was. So as you can see here, we were buying super early. Look how we were buying when there was it was nothing. Okay, it was absolutely zero. I'm gonna get those other ones out of the way, but it was absolutely nothing, worth absolutely nothing. And I saw when I was looking at this one, I was like, okay, there's some nice pumps. And when I had these first initial buy or sells right here, it was to get my initial investment back. I wanted to sell as little as possible to get my initial investment back, so then we can ride a fat moon bag if it does moon. And as you can see, you already saw on the charts, this thing absolutely mooned. And so I'm gonna show you guys Let's look at it. My first sell right here with the moon bag. After I got my initial investment back down here, this first sell up here was an absolute dub. Well, that one was like a, I'd say 3,000% return that we saw on this one. And then we get these dubs up here. Look, you can't even see my buys anymore because they're so high. So I sold literally the top, and then I saw that it started correcting, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell again on this, and this is my final sell here. And I wanted to just get out, and I was so stoked on this one. So we only had 0.082 SOL in this investment here, right? Not even 0.1 SOL. We had 0.082 SOL. After we sold off everything, we took home almost 1.8 Solana. That's insane. We took home almost 1.8 Solana. And at the end of the day, our percentage out of our ROI on this one was over 2,000%. Now, we were taking trades that were way higher. I think my highest trade was 11,000% return on the investment. So yeah, if I would have held, it would have been a much bigger profit, but that's not a smart way to trade, right? You don't trade and just hold all your assets in to make sure you're like trying to time the top. That's not smart. I do not ever recommend that. And that is not how I will ever trade. I take sells as it moves, right? And so at the end of the day, we got over a 2,000% return on this one coin that we put less than 0.1 SOL in. And PopCat was, oh my gosh, it was so much fun this last week, just seeing the chart go absolutely berserk. And every single time I would open it up, just seeing how much more I'm getting in profit on this coin. It was, oh man, this one felt really good. This one really felt good. Not only the challenge itself, but also just as a trader, you're always wanting trades like these, right? You're always wanting those 10x's, this is like, oh my, I don't even know how many x's this one was, but you're always looking for those 10x's, and I got it this last week with PopCat, and it felt good. It felt really good. So let's get into our next coin after this big dub. Gecko is our next coin. This is not my first time talking about it, and this probably will not be my last time talking about it. This coin is something I'm very bullish on. I love this project. I love the community that is around it. Excited to see how well Gecko does in the coming days and how well they're going to perform. But as you can see here, let me show you the chart a little better. As you can see here, we had a new all-time high breakout this last week, right up here. And as you can see, we're kind of correcting back down to really my initial buy. I might be a little under my initial buy, but I'm not, this is a long-term hold for me in regards to this, into this challenge. So I'm not really looking to exit anytime soon. I want to see how this one plays out. If anything, I might start buying again. I like this low that it's back in my buys. I might want to see if it tests down here, but we'll see. But this is one I'm probably going to invest in, accumulate some more Gecko. But they've been doing some really cool things within Solana ecosystem. One, about this Christmas time, they actually started blessing and doing airdrops to more collections. Soul Jakey had an airdrop to anyone who was holding a selfie NFT. And so they've been really cool. And I mean, that's just one little small part of the giveaways that they've been giving back to the Solana ecosystem. But also, if you saw my last video, they are indeed tied to the Galactic Geckos, the OG collection within Solana. And they have a lot of potential, right? They're one of the, they're a NFT collection that is super solid, that is super dedicated to the Solana ecosystem, and they're gonna be here for a long time. They're not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. So I still think we are very early here with this token, and I want to see another zero gone here, because right now we're sitting at 3 zeros before the first decimal, and I want to see it go back to that 2-0 before I even consider maybe. The only way I'm selling is if I can sell about 25% of my holdings for my initial investment, and then I'm just holding. So that's the only way I'm selling. And I think that's the smartest way to play these coins, is if you can get your initial investment back with like a 25% of your holdings. That's a great position to be at, because you got 75% of the coins you held to see how high and how far these things can go. So this is my play with Gecko. I like it a lot. This will be a long-term play. Yeah, I'm stoked to see how well this performs over the time of this challenge. Let's move on to the next coin. Coin up on our trading challenge, and you guys already know I love Bonk. And honestly, this chart I'm about to show you, I think it's presenting an opportunity to invest in again at a good price after their big pump, because I think we're still early with Bonk. I think Bonk has a lot of potential, and I know people in the ecosystem are still huge fans, and it gave them, a lot of people, massive blessings, especially going into the Christmas time, with their listing on Coinbase, the listing on Binance, the listing on crypto.com. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Bonk. So as you can see, we still have buys down here, and I have yet to sell any of my holdings. I'm still holding. In hindsight, I probably should have sold a little bit up here, to try to maybe get some initial investment back. But like I said in the last coin, I'm looking to sell 25% of my holdings to get back my initial investment, and I couldn't do that here. So that's why I didn't end up selling. And you know, it might have been smart, because then I could have sold, had some more Solana back in my wallet, and then I could have bought back in this dip. Honestly, I'm gonna say that was a mistake. I should have sold on that peak so I can come back in on the correction. Either way, this is still a dub coin, but I should, in hindsight, I should have done that better. And so I'm not someone who's an advocate for like, you better diamond hand, like you're not allowed to sell anything. I will never sell shame. That's something that is popular to do in these kind of ecosystems with NFTs and meme coins. For me, I take your profits. That's why we're here. I get you might like art. I get you might like coins. I get you might want to be a part of the community or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're here to take home profit. That's our goal. And so if you're not taking home profit and you keep moon bagging or diamond handing because you're a diamond handed community member or whatever, all you're doing is hurting yourself. You're losing. Okay, take your wins when you have them. And I should have done this. In hindsight, I should have taken some dubs up on that peak so I can reinvest here on this bottom. Learn from me. If you did not do the same thing, learn from me. Take wins when you're in a massive peak. It's okay if you take profits, because that's why we're here at the end of the day. We're here to take profits. But let's go into the next coin that we traded in week 4. Koi, KOI, is the next token we are talking about in week 4. We're on our 6th token that we're talking about in this week. And this one was also a big win for our trading challenge, right? I'm gonna show you the charts right now. So as you can see here, we had a buy way down here. Just like PopCat, we were super early on this coin. And I've learned my lessons like I did in the past. And I've learned that if I'm early, give it time. It's like a crock pot, right? You put it in there, you gotta let it sit for hours before you get those good flavors. And that's how it was for me with this meme coins. I've been learning, let it stew a little bit, let it do its work, let it do its thing. If you're excited about it, if other people are excited about it, let there be some excitement that builds up so you can see new price discovery and see the profits that you might be able to take. Koi this week, why did I invest in this one? With Koi, I saw similar to Chunky, the coin I've talked about before. I saw Koi on the X timeline, and I saw they had these funny memes about the koi fish that they have on their token. A lot of talk about it. And I went to the charts. I saw one, I was early, that I hadn't really seen them do any major pumps yet. And I was like, okay, one, I see that there's chatter and people are excited about it, and Koi, the actual X profile itself, was active around X. So to me, I'm like, okay, there is a community here that is active behind this coin. I like that people are talking about it. I like that they're doing funny memes, because right, we're trading meme coins, right? That's the whole point of these things. They're jokes, they're funny. That's why we're trading meme coins, okay? And so I like that about it. I saw this early and I put a little bit in, and as you can see, this is a big win. We'll see how this token Koi performs, but that is another win for our trading challenge. So we're working our way through these coins, and we only have 2 left to talk about, and then we'll get to the recap. And if you're still in this video right now, I just want to ask, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and comment your favorite meme coin, or why you think meme coins are stupid, or why you think meme coins are fun, whatever. Give me a comment down below, because your engagement really helps my channel, really helps my content, and I want to create a community around my brand. And so please subscribe so I can get to know you, so I can see you in the comments talking to me, and we can have more fun as you follow along with this trading challenge. So thank you so much for being here and this far in the video. Next token, let's get into it. Okay, so this next, oh, I just bit my tongue. Ow. So this next token we're talking about is a win, because I like it. It's chunky, but also technically by the charts, it's a dub. But I'm not planning on selling anytime soon, but I did kind of buy the top on this one. After I did some sells, I should have held what I originally bought, but oh well. I'm sticking to my conviction with this one. I like it a lot, and I'll give you some reasons why I like it. The first one is this one. There's a funny influencer or like content creator on X. Her name's Beck, and she created actually a really funny video talking about meme coins and what they might say about you. And when she said it, I felt attacked because she said, oh, you just bought Chonky because you saw Soul Big Brain bought some and he's been talking about Chonky. And the funny thing is I bought more because I saw Soul Big Brain talking about Chonky, and I was like, I like that he's bullish on Chonky, because Soul Big Brain's, he's big brain, right? He's super smart. He's got a big massive vesting company within Solana, and I saw him talking about Chonky, and I was like, oh, I like that he likes it. He's a smart guy. He's a smart trader. He's big into Solana. He loves supporting good projects, and so when I saw him talking about it, I was like, this is a good sign for me about Chonky. I'm still holding Chonky for the long run. If anything, I'll probably buy more here in this dip, and because I think it's a solid spot. Maybe it'll test these lows here. I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen with you, my bad. But as you can see, there's some lows here that it is retesting, but I want to see if it might hit down to these green candles, if it'll test that, or it might look like it might bounce off here and maybe go up more. I don't know. I'm not doing TA right now with this coin, but yeah, I think I might start investing a little bit more into Chonky because I do like this coin. I like the sentiment. I mean, look at this. Look at these pie charts right here. In the last 24 hours, it's literally just been buys. Sells has been very minimal. The volume's a little different compared to the trades, which this would mean that in regards to the 24-hour trades, that yeah, there might be way more buys than sells, but the sells in regards to volume outweigh the buys in regards to money, because as you can see in the last 24 hours, it's almost at $900,000 sold, where yeah, there might be way more buys, but the buys are not as much USD worth as the sells, because there's been, let's see, almost 17,000 buys and 6,000 sells. That's big, but it's good to see that a lot of people are buying this token, and I think I'm going to be joining that party and getting some more in my wallet. So Chonky is a dub in my head, but in regards to how it traded in week 4, it's actually a fat L, right? We're way under our buys, but we're here for the long term. We're not here for the short term. We want to see how it performs over time, but right now we're in a loss when it comes to Chonky. But let's go into the next coin and the final coin before we get into our recap. All right, so this is our final coin that we are going to be talking about today in week 4, because it's been a great week. Our profit, mainly because of Popcat, is way larger, so I'm really stoked for the recap. Okay, we're almost to the recap, but let's touch base on this next coin called Whiff, and this one has been a very popular one in the Solana ecosystem recently, and we took a nice win here. I think we did and traded this one perfectly. I am very happy with how it went, and look at this chart. Okay, so as you can see, we did a buy over here. We saw a peak here. I saw some correction going down. I bought some. Probably should have bought some more on this dip. Again, this was holiday season, Christmas time. I did not have a lot of time this last week to focus in, so I wanted to buy, maybe hold a little bit, and then when I see it up, I'm gonna liquidate. So as you can see here, bought down here on this bottom, saw this peak, saw a correction. I didn't want to sell in this. I said I want to see if it tests back up. It did, and then boom, I had 2 sells, liquidated my holdings, and we took a really nice win here with Whiff. People were talking a lot about Whiff. There was even a ton of coins this last week that came out that were like alt meme coins of this meme coin. They were trying to create coins based off Whiff to just try to create little pump and dumps. I didn't invest in any of those, but when I see people doing that, creating these like fake coins on top of a coin, trying to be like it, that's good sentiment, because it means there's a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers, a lot of supply and demand going on within this coin, and I wanted to get involved and I wanted to take some profit. And as you can see, we had a really nice trade here on week 4 when it came to Whiff. And to close off, before we get into the recap, I want to reiterate that 1, these are meme coins you're trading. Yeah, they're not going to be coins like Solana or Ethereum or Bitcoin that actually have really good value. These are meme coins. Some of them are literally jokes. Like Whiff and Chonky, I literally think they're just jokes. But what people like to do is trade on these, and some of them, because of the way they treat their community, because of the way they're active on X or active in a Discord or partner with certain different projects within Solana, you get projects that have good liquidity and good market that creates big opportunities for holders like us and people like me that are looking to make trades. Now, these coins will never go like insane or parabolic or anything like that, but they're cool coins. Like and you got to remember, we're trading risky assets, very volatile. I can go to zero very quickly in a drop of a hat. We're here to have fun, but also at the end of the day, we're here to make profits, right? So I sold there, and it also, with the chart that we saw with Whiff and some of these others, as you can see, take your profits in the peaks, and you can always reinvest after you take your profits. Is valuable for you. But let's get into the nitty gritty of how we're actually doing at the end of week 4 and how we're doing going into week 5. So now that we're into our recap, as you can see, you'll see on my left hand here that you'll see the pop-up of what our wallet is worth and what is all in it. And let me break it down for you. So liquid, as you can see, we have 2.33 Solana liquid in the wallet, which is super solid. That's from the PopCap profits, Koi profits, and all the other coins. We took profits on this last week. So we have over 2 Solana liquid in the pool. Okay. Now we still have 3 more coins we are holding in our wallet in the trading challenge. Our Bonk is worth 0.44 Solana. We have Gecko that is worth 0.12 Solana at the time of this recording. And we have Chuny at 0.06 Sol at the time of this recording, okay? And so when you take our Sol, our Bonk, our Gecko, our Chuny, you put it all together. I'm so stoked for this. We are sitting at a total amount of 2.95 Solana within our trading challenge. So we have literally almost 3x'd our challenge within 4 weeks. We're 0.05 Sol off of 3xing our trading challenge, our wallet, and we started off with 1 Sol. And as you know, not only did we 3x our Solana is now sitting at over $110 a coin. So our Solana was worth $54 at the start of this challenge. We've now traded it to almost 3 Sol, and now Sol is also over double its worth from when we first started this coin. We are, if we were in USD value, holy smokes, dude, we'd be way up. It'd be way more than 3x. We are way over 3x in US dollar value. But we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on Solana value. Guys, please leave a comment down below if you're having fun, if you want me to maybe check out a coin that you really like that I haven't talked about yet, or if you just want to say something cool down there. I don't care. I want to interact with you guys. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear what you guys are talking about. But again, please subscribe if this is your first time seeing my trading challenge, and also give this video a like. It just helps my content. It helps with the algorithm. You know, the algorithm likes it when you subscribe, like, comment, blah 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 blah. You know that stuff. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Sorry this one's late, but it was Christmas. I'm not putting it out on a Christmas day. I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas, and we had a very jolly, bright week 4, and I'm stoked for what week 5 brings for this challenge. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week in week 5.